Beautiful conditions today, so that fear factor might not be there, but it still takes a bit of courage to throw yourself into the steepest part of this wave, Pete.
And even at this size, it's still very dangerous. Matter of fact, it could be just as dangerous, being that it's more on the reef. It's in shallower water. You know, you want to make sure that you make your waves and you don't slam that bottom.
Leonardo Fioravanti, he knows all about the dangers of surfing pipeline. He's up against Italo Ferreira in this last heat of round 5 to find our last quarter finalist.
This is exactly the situation he likes. It just he doesn't get any easier, and he just keeps producing. Quick wave for Italo Ferreira. Again, he's looking at getting that quick start, getting those scores early, sitting outside of priority.
Big battle between these two as well, Pete, when you think about the Vance Triple Crown title.
It does come into play. These are two surfers that are in contention, as Griffin Colapinto is still your leader at this point in time.
Live action, Italo up once again. Getting a bit of cover, going to that grab rail carver love. Italo just seems intent on throwing down some moves when he comes out of the tube here.
They're solid, so he knows what he's doing out here.
Italo continues to play around on the inside. He's going to go to the air. Well, super swift rotation above the lip, but couldn't quite stay on his feet. Just under 22 minutes ago, Leonardo still waiting out the back. Joining us now during the break, we had this from the Brazilian.
Well, an inside one that ran, and he gets out, so there's a score. Not a big score, but it is a score. So he's building, utilizing that fact that he's outside of priority, doesn't have to be so picky in his choice of waves.
In all sorts of different conditions, obviously very explosive and dynamic, crazy above the lip as well as in giant waves. He charges, and he has a technical ability to really step it up when it counts. And I think for Josh, it's more a matter of, like, he's a family man.
There's still numbers on the clock, though. 50 seconds remaining. Leonardo scrambling to get into position for this one. He's going to swing. It's going to be a late takeoff. A difficult move. And he's going to go down. 40 seconds to go. We know he needed a huge result here. And that often happens when there's not a lot of waves. The surfer will move inside a little bit. He couldn't get back off to the peak or out to the peak in time.
Hoping that, at some point you got to make that move, and he had to paddle out to it. You saw him kicking as hard as he could to get out to it. No momentum, paddling back in. As you watch a quick pull in from Italo as well. So that ends the heat. Very low scoring.
12 waves for Italo. And just one ride for Leonardo. That wave did hold open. Unfortunately, wasn't able to stick the drop. So Leonardo is going to be bundled out of the Billabong Pipe Masters. And Italo will take on Kanoa Igarashi in quarterfinal number 4.